Okay, welcome back for our sprint race. Still here with Chorosaurus in the booth. Let's
Yes,
see what these
sir.
boys got.
We are live. Red light's about to start. We got helicopter cam loaded, ready to go.
I thought the game froze for a second there.
It was a long delay for them, but we're off. Good start by Sharp, going up on the inside of Black Jesus. A little bit of contact, Ryan and Hitstick. Hitstick's going very quick in. Hades making a move as well. Catches the curb.
Little
Jumpy
turn here.
Two. Has to tighten up a bit. Hades is just pushing. Look at him go. Power 3. Hades taking the lead. Very deep from Rumham. Ryan, he's down off the track, turn 5.
Suboptimal Swaggon down as well.
We've got contact, I think. Swaggon out as well. I'm not sure if there's contact, but definitely off track.
Definitely what we're going to consider
Contact
suboptimal.
Hines and Black Jesus, a little bit of contact coming up to turn 7. Sideways coming down the hill. KTM teammates making contact there.
Hey, gotta play nice here, boys.
Hades. Oh, there's a bit of lag from Sharp. I just saw his bike pop through and hit. Oh, lag. Yeah, Sharp's bike is sideways. Hades just great decision. Smart move by him. Try to get at the head start for turn 5 and create some space. Contact Macargo, Black Jesus. It's still a tight field, though, through the top 9. Only 9/10 from Ryan. And a bit of a drop back for Swaggon.
A little bit. See how further back in the grid is doing here. Coco
it's really tight.
And Hot Dog real tight on
We've
each other.
got contact, hit stick and Sharp. Off track. Hines off track. Hot Dog off track.
Well, it looks like they all suffered through it.
Yeah, there was definitely contact from Hitstick and Sharp there.
I think Sharp was just on a very creative line.
This is one of the toughest turns here, braking downhill.
Oh, Sharp with the crash.
Off camber. Sharp down. Yeah, it's a very difficult braking section. Hades off track there as well. Couple of track limits warnings coming up.
Two planes saying Hades #1. Well, Jesus, he is #1.
Yeah, he's currently #1. He's got a second gap.
Banana Man go.
Wildcard Rider still got it. So again, just a reminder, this is a 6-lap sprint race. New format for the MotoGP class. We've turned off the tire wear. We've turned off the fuel. These guys are running Power 3, full gas, a lot of soft tire options coming out.
All gas, no brakes.
All gas, yeah, no brakes. It's a gamble, though, for some of these guys, even with no tire wear, because the tire temperature in this game for the front tire, it heats up so quick, and it doesn't cool down very quickly. So,
Black
mistake
Jesus!
from Black Jesus through turn 1.
It looks like it was over that curb.
It is, yep. There's a bit of a sausage curb on the inside of turn 1, and you can cut a lot of it, but if you cut just slightly too far, you catch that sausage curb. We're seeing some contact, though. Hot Dog and Coco getting into it through turn 4.
These boys are racing hard.
They're giving it to each other. This is definitely the closest battle on track right now. Hot Dog's trying to keep it close with Coco and Macargo just ahead of them. Hades up to a 1.5 second lead at the front.
They're letting him run away with this thing.
I think that's the most shocking thing right now for me in this sprint race is seeing that one mistake from Black Jesus. He had such a big gap on these guys for qualifying, and he got beat up through the first lap and wasn't able to put his speed down.
Oh, Hines with the crash. I just got off of a camera with him in it. Unfortunate. Yep. Coco with the crash as well.
Coco drops to the back of the pack, and Hines lost Hines only lost two positions from that crash, which just goes to show that one of the biggest changes from this game to last year's game is that last year's game, a crash would take you off for nearly 10 seconds. Sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more. This game, it's almost instant that you respawn in a good position, and you can stay in the action. So as we come through to complete the third lap, halfway through this race, a couple of riders still trying to keep it real clean. No track limit warnings for a few of the riders. Hitstick, Macargo, Black Jesus, and Coco. I mean, they've had some issues, but haven't steered off track too much.
Here comes Swaggon, barking right up Hines'
Black
tailpipe.
Jesus with another crash.
He's probably been pushing, trying to make it back, and that's just not.
This race is over. It's all but over for him at this point.
Hines having a couple creative lines back there.
Absolutely. Yeah, disappointing start for Black Jesus, but I will say, you know, if you're going to have some mistakes to make, maybe get the nerves out of your system, the sprint race format, this is the way to do it. If you have to make a mistake, because it's only half points, and you're not losing a ton. So the main race tonight, the feature race, is the one to really make sure you have your lines together. Try to avoid the big contact situations if you can.
Certainly makes sense. These boys are battling it out here pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, we're tight. We're on the fourth lap here. We've got 5 riders very close together here. What a great shot. Looking back from Swaggon's team, he's got Hines right behind him, Garbageno just behind them, and then off in the distance a little bit, Rumham Ryan right back there, Swaggon's teammate. And something to remember too, Rumham, he had that crash on lap 1. Oh, Sharp Jam with a little bit of lag. Oh,
yeah, that was a laggy crash.
Yep. I'm just thankful he didn't take out Rumham there behind him. He was almost in the path.
Yeah, I'm thankful too. I didn't want to deal with the protest. That's a joke, y'all. You can protest.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be some race incidences. You know, this season, things will definitely get better as the season goes on. But, you know, I just know the game physics have changed a little bit, you know, and it's not as easy to control the bike under acceleration coming out of turns.
Right.
So sometimes the bike does things you don't think it's going to do, and right at the wrong time, and another rider's next to you. But I will say, right now, you know, this is looking really clean from Hines. If he can get himself a top half finish here, it would be great. Lead up front is just continuing to amass. 80's up to 3.5. Just about coming down a little bit, though, I will say, as I'm saying this. Still, though, Swaggon, 7-8 Hines, very close with Hot Dog here.
Yeah, they're doing great, honestly. This is a good little battle, but come on, man. Hades has just run away with this thing.
Yeah. That can certainly happen, though. You know, you get away clean. I know it all too well. You get away clean with the front early on, and, you know, who you thought was going to be your biggest rival, competitor for that race, maybe they got, someone stuck a rod in their wheel. Someone threw elbows out at him.
Oh no, Hitstick with a crash. Hades with a crash.
Hot Dog out as well. We got big crashes, contact from Hines and Rumham.
Hades had such a lead, he's held on to it with a second and a half.
I mean, again, you can see, though, he's only lost 2 seconds on that crash. I mean, it's crazy how little time you lose.
2 seconds is a lot with a grid like this, though.
It could potentially be a lot, but compared to last year, Hines with another mistake, he goes great. Down. Difficult turn 5 again. It's a very difficult braking spot.
Yeah, he's on some prescription drugs. He gets an excuse for today.
I also I have a feeling that he may have gone with a soft front tire, which in these later laps is difficult. Difficult to do that. Hot Dog with a late crash on the last lap here.
Not Tepid Wiener.
It's Tepid Wiener. It's unfortunately for him in the sprint race, it's becoming a very cold wiener at the end of this one. Macargo with a crash out of second place. He doesn't have a lot of time between him and Swaggon takes the spot from him.
He sure does.
Let's flick over to Hades as he's coming around for the last turn. Keep it tidy, Hades. Keep it tidy. Good finish. Good result for him. You know, coming in, doing his thing. Swaggon, great result for him. This is a big boost for him. Honestly, he had a difficult season last year. To see him come back and for the first race of the year, that's a fantastic result for him. Also have to give kudos there. Macargo finishing out the podium.
Oh,
spot.
did Hot Dog clinch that at the... Hot Dog did clinch that at the very end. Just barely slipped in front of Coco. I don't know if you caught that.
I didn't see it right at the tail end there.
Right at the tail end. So, man, great job by Hades taking P1 in our first sprint race of the season, followed by Swaggon, Macargo, Rumham, Hitstick, Black Jesus, Hines, Sharp, Hot Dog, and Coco. Seriously, he clinched that at the last second, if I saw it right. I mean, that looked really good. So, man, good job to all these guys. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna take a quick break and get our Moto 2 lobby built up here. So give us just a minute, and we will be right back.